Welcome to this video on the one-page client overview that you see before you here. Let's first take a second and talk about when this would be best used. One, if you were to send it to somebody who was initially interested in the More Than Money Vault and wanted some more information about the More Than Money Vault, this would be a great big picture, 50,000-foot treetop, call it what you will, explanation of the More Than Money Vault. It has certainly been used many, many times as a leave behind after a meeting. Certainly there are lots of articles that you could use in the archive, in the resource center, excuse me, that you could also print out and use as a leave behind. But we built a one-page client piece, a 5-page client piece, and a full 10-page client brochure for a reason, because it has been our experience that you want to start with the big picture. Let everybody understand what it is the MTM Vault can provide. And then you can give them a little bit more detail with the 5-page overview, which we will get to in a separate video, and then ultimately the 10-page brochure. So let's jump into this one-page overview if we could. I think some things are critically important here. The MTM Vault provides an advisor guided. It must be advisor guided. For families that say, well, can I just get access and I'll do it myself? That's all well and good. But the family needs a navigator. The family needs someone to bring it all together for them. But it's an advisor guided roadmap. We provide structure. We provide clarity. We provide step-by-step process for families to define, protect, perpetuate, and communicate core values, family legacy, family unity, traditions, philanthropy, and certainly our impactful life experiences while strengthening family unity. Now, this is when, if you're in front of somebody or on the phone, you can talk about the 91% wealth transfer failure rate that confronts every family. Definition of fail is pretty dramatic, and it's something that we get into in the full 10-page brochure. Financial wealth dissipates is number one. Number two is the more than money, intangible wealth is slowly forgotten. And then the third element of a wealth transfer failing, and this really hits most people home the hardest, is the family unit's fractured. Little Johnny's not talking to little Susie because of miscommunication, litigation, whatever it may be. So we purport that a family's true wealth is not more money, but rather more than money. Our concept is simple. We simply believe a family's net worth is more than their financial balance sheet, as core values, family legacy, unity, traditions, philanthropy, and impactful life experiences, that human, intellectual, social capital of the family are all assets of value. And this process, many people spend hours upon hours upon hours managing their financial assets, but yet don't have an opportunity to define, protect, and perpetuate that more than money legacy. And then just to give a brief visual of the MTM Vault offerings here, you see the 4 major projects and Perpetuate 360. And then we want to get right to it. What are the benefits? How is it going to help a family? And we get into them one by one. Define, perpetuate core values, family legacy, and life experiences. Mitigate the 91% wealth transfer failure rate. Ultimately, the MTM Vault is a protection-based platform. It will help keep family units stronger, keep them together. Engage multiple generations of the family. Create a shared philanthropic vision. So many times when we did our research, we found that Gen 2 and Gen 3 feel, quote unquote, dictated to by Gen 1. Whatever Gen 1 is passionate about, that's what Gen 2 and Gen 3 need to be passionate about. Well, that doesn't work multi-generationally, right? We need input from every family member, which is why every family member has his or her own dashboard, to be able to provide input in finding a shared, that's the key word, shared philanthropic vision. One of the major reasons wealth transfers fail, there's not meaningful communication within the family. The technology itself is a communication tool, but it will also spark in-person, on-phone conversations within the family. The entire process can be that spark for meaningful communication, which will in turn strengthen family unity. Certainly one of the additional elements that will strengthen family unity is active philanthropy. We actually have a deliverable within the Gratitude 360 process so that families can define how they can participate, not just write a check, which is kind and generous, but takes 30 seconds, but how the family can participate together in philanthropic events, and it will help them define which roles they would be most beneficial to provide. Enhance the purpose of your financial wealth. So when we get into investment integration in Legacy 360, and we get into the insurance integration deliverable and the estate plan integration deliverable within Legacy 360, a family can make as much or as little of their financial wealth consistent and purposeful with the core values they define in the More Than Money process, Values 360, the family legacy mission statement they would write in Legacy 360. And they can, again, they can make as much of their wealth purposeful as they would like, and certainly no preconceived notions there. And then intuitive client dashboard, we want them to know it's easy, comprehensive system served in bite-sized pieces. This is the key. One of the major things we learned from version 1.0 to version 4.0 was that we are going to invest. Is it worth 30 minutes a month every 4, 5, 6 weeks? Is it worth 30 minutes every 4, 5, 6 weeks to define, protect, perpetuate More Than Money wealth, to strengthen family unity, to create shared visions, to engage multiple generations of the family, to mitigate the 91% wealth transfer failure rate? It's 30 minutes a month. Is it worth it? Is that a worthy investment of time to be able to accomplish all these things and enjoy all these benefits? That is what you're trying to get across here in number 8, 9, and 10. It's guided, it's time efficient. We're going to complete it in 30 minutes or less. There's nothing for them to do within the MTM Vault as far as completing deliverables during those 30-minute sessions. The deliverables, as you know, will be completed during those 30-minute sessions, so they don't feel like they have homework per se. And then we get down to the bottom and we talk a little bit about how exclusive and unique we are. The MTM Vault, offers the only, there is no other digital system out there like this, providing simple, elegant, and effective family dashboard, comprehensive assessment, and structured process completed in 30-minute consultations every 4 to 6 weeks. So when they look at this, they'll see that we have multiple offerings here in the upper right-hand corner. They will understand what we mean by More Than Money wealth by the definition here. They will very clearly see the benefits to the family and certainly have a very good idea of how the process is implemented with 30-minute consultations every 4, 5, 6 weeks. So this is the piece I would lead with. This is the big picture piece. Once they get this, we can certainly dive into more details with the 5-page overview or the full 10-page client brochure. Any questions, please reach out, info@aspida360.com, or contact your MTM support team from your advisor dashboard right-hand navigation. Thank you so much.